It's like a actual common thing now amongst Hollywood. All these fuckers are getting charged with sexual
they don't care
misconduct.
if they got money.
Yeah, they don't. They're gonna do it again, dude.
I saw this thing where people are saying like that. Like, maybe us, if we're considered the lower class people, care about Hollywood because of how much money. I'm like, that's the stupidest fucking statement I've ever heard, dude.
They're there for entertainment.
Only
purposes,
the rich care about the rich. Like, come on, dude. It's fucking obvious. It's been around like that for years.
There's a couple people out there, in Hollywood that actually care, and
they do.
They're
we
down to
notice that,
people, but for the most of them, dude,
90% scumbags. Well,
I bet, man. I mean, true colors show, dude, and most of those people's true colors shine. When they get caught up and do crazy shit, and you see them outside of their element and not acting, being real people. You're like, fuck, dude. It makes you not like them as an actor anymore. The whole Kevin Spacey shit, the whole fucking when you hear about Christian Bale flipping out on people, and hearing them like talk. When you hear him talk shit to people, you kind of like, fuck, dude, like I liked you as Batman and but you're Patrick Bateman, but you're a real psycho fucker. Like
American psycho.
You're a real psycho, yeah. But yeah, dude, as far as that, Hollywood's gonna be Hollywood. You got your Johnny Depps and all those fools. Don't get me started.
Your Sweetie Todd's, huh?
Yeah, don't get me started on the Johnny Depps of the
Edward
world.
Scissorhands.
But yeah.
But truly fantastic film for, I believe, my first time thoroughly watching it.
Yeah.
I give it a strong 7.5. I recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it.
Yeah, dude, it'd be a double feature with Crank. I'd watch Crank and then this one.
Yeah, this is two action movies back to back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is a crazy follow-up to Crank. Maybe that's why I said
you were in that mode. Seeing folks get punched and hurt.
But I do like one thing I think that this movie does right is that it's not it has a sense of seriousness to it that martial arts films don't always have. Or like it ups the stakes and there's like real consequences to certain things, and I really like that.
Yeah. It's like a full story, there's a moral, or there's like there's good that comes out of it, I guess you could say.
I feel like because there was a time where Jet Li was upset because he felt like he wasn't being taken serious as an actor, as a real actor, and kind of typecast.
He doesn't really like act too much.
That's the thing I feel like this set him on the path of real, because there's real character development in this one with him. Like, it's not all ass kicking.
Even though he was a little blunt, but most of his
wasn't he in Expendables?
I think so.
Yeah, he was, right?
Yeah. And then he did Unleashed, which was actually really good.
Unleashed is nice.
Where they have him wear the fucking
collar, and if he goes
Bob Hoskins.
Yeah, okay. He was like his fighter. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I have that on DVD.
R.I.P. Bob Hoskins. Yeah, that fool passed away. The original Eddie Valiant.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Are you sure?
Dude.
From the fool from Who Framed
Roger Rabbit? Yeah, Eddie Valiant.
This guy studied that.
I'm pretty sure, dude. You're gonna have to fucking pause it and Google.
We're gonna do an episode on it right now.
I swear that fool passed away like recently, like within the last 2 or 3 years, dude. Fucking. He was in Mermaids. He was in fucking.
You're right.
2014. 2014 within the last 4 years, 5 years. Damn, dude.
April 29th.
Yeah, I remember that shit, dude. I was like, dang it, they can't do the fucking Who Framed Roger Rabbit anymore. But yeah, rest in peace. Super Mario. Mm-hmm. That's who he was.
That's nuts, dude. I didn't know that. Shit.
Atlas facts.
Yeah, he's killing it, dude. I actually have a little Kiss of the Dragon interview from the Hollywood. I think it's Hollywood.com or Hollywood Insider. It jumps back and forth from Bridget Fonda and Jet Li. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah,
a couple minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do it.
How did you like filming in Paris?
It's great experiences because it's a very romantic city, and lot of beautiful location and a lot of energy because you can control the whole group how to move. The traffic is bad.
I wanted to know, where are your fight scenes?
Well, I'm happy to say that they're not on the cutting room floor because I never had any.
Okay, but I know you could do them.
I could, but in the same movie as Jet, it sort of becomes a joke. That would be the comedy version of this, is that he has one and then there I am in the corner, like, not happening.
Oh, come on.
No, in this one I run away, which I found to be very realistic.
My work is hard to meet any girls.
Any interest in an ex-junkie hooker who can cook, clean, sew, and who likes Chinese food?
Is it true that your fans actually had some input on what kind of fighting style you were going to do because of your website? Is that true?
Yes, they watched all my old films, so they say they don't like the action sequences in Romeo Must Die because too choppy, not as good as my old film. I agree, the fans, the audience, what are they thinking? That I try to make this film, Kiss of the Dragon, is focused on the character and the story than hardcore fighting.
Did Jet take good care of you?
He's so unbelievably professional, and he's such a good dad that way. I felt like he was really, because he's a producer on this as well, and I think he took that very seriously, and I always felt safe and taken care of, and that he was an ear that I could go to if there was anything I was unsure of.
Is it true that then you said that asked parents not to make sure that their kids didn't go to this movie because of the violence factor?
I'm also the parents. I have a 14 months little daughter. Sometimes I'm walking in the mall, a lot of kids, really kids, maybe 5 years old. They're toy jelly, they do some kung fu. They're cool, yes. But I want to remind them, say this is art, reading, and be careful. Before you watch, you best you go to see the movie first, then you decide your own to take the responsibility to your children, bring them or not. You decide.
Boom.
Wow. Jet Li has a lot to say, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think he's always been talkative, dude, to be honest, outside of the movies, which is weird.
Yeah. It's cool to hear him talk and express his feelings about certain things. Just, talk about France and how much traffic there is and people coming, little kids coming up to him and stuff. But he seems like he's a chill dude. Pretty cool, down to earth.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
You guys down to do some Swan facts before we get out of here?
Down, man.
Swan facts. All right, so there are only 7 wires used in this entire film.
7
wires.
Oh, wires.
Yeah, wire work.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah. The tunnel where Jet Li is ambushed was actually the crash site for Princess Diana.
Oh, that did look familiar.
Which is crazy. The turtle that the character Richard keeps tucked away in a drawer was actually the pet of a crew member.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I thought he was a dick for fucking with that turtle.
Just having it on its back.
On the side.
It's all stressed out.
Animal cruelty, bro.
Director Chris Nolan's directorial debut. The film was part of the first wave of Blu-ray released by Fox. The other titles included Ice Age, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Behind Enemy Lines, and Fantastic Four.
Wow.
There was very little CGI used in the film. Some of the scenes with it include the pool table scene where he kicks the pool
Like
ball.
perfectly at somebody.
The cue ball. That was CGI, but you can't really tell.
You can't. It looked practical.
Yeah. And the laundry chute fire was CGI.
Okay, that was my next guess.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no way that fool's gonna be under or above that fire. Dude.
And just tanking the fire, dude.
That shit would have burned him.
Yeah, definitely.
What else? The fighting choreography in this film's noticeably better because of a Jet Li forum where fans constantly ask for more realistic, a more realistic take, unlike the fight scenes from Romeo Must Die.
Cool.
Like he actually shared in the interview.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
That's pretty cool that he would actually take time to consider what fans want to see.
Are telling them right now.
Yeah.
Like,
that's cool. Not that many people do that shit. I mean,
he's down to tolerate criticism and move forward on when he was making his films,
and actually take it and say, and we might be able to do that. Or
and they have been a lot smoother ever since. Like they've been getting better and better.
Yep.
I have one last one. The box office. So this movie was made for $25 million, and it ended up with a gross of $36.
Oh, so. Yeah, I mean,
it's broken even, made a little bit of money back. It's
11
merchandise here and there, probably.
Yeah,
definitely is one for his archive. You know,
I think as a modern, like not like hero in the period pieces, for more of a modern martial arts film, I think it's one of his better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
especially since I had never seen it and now seeing it, I like it, dude. I thought it was pretty good, especially for a Jet Li film that he created.
Yeah, right.
He thought of all of that.
Insane.
Yeah.
Thought of fighting with irons, scooters. Yeah. What else? Kicking a cue ball in someone's face.
I'm curious about that too. How much influence he had on certain scenes where he wanted specifics, you know, or certain things happening, you know.
I'm sure some of that was improv. That always happens.
Yeah, right? Improv, definitely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, so first of all, what can these lovely listeners look forward to next week, guys?
Oh, shit. So, we both made a decision, and we both came up with the conclusion that we want to do VHS.
Not V for Vendetta, VHS.
VHS for next week's episode. Something out of left field because we haven't, you guys haven't done a horror.
Yeah, well, I was talking about
scary movies or whatever. But, it's definitely an acquired taste if you're into the found footage movies.
It's also a horror anthology.
Yeah,
kind of
part of a trio.
Yeah, kind of in the vein of like Creepshow.
Mm-hmm, definitely. Yes, because it has certain episodes or segments per story per little film. But we thought that would be pretty cool to dissect, especially because you have a pin apart as a pin from the movie, so you can kind of pitch the pin as well.
Nice.
And we'll do the episode. We'll talk exactly what that is about.
Yeah, we fucking love that movie. There's a lot of one-liners that we like from that movie. There's a lot of characters that we love from that movie.
A lot of different things going on. Like, it's going to be interesting to dissect and talk about, and just
a lot of story.
And watch again, to be honest, because I felt like I haven't watched them in a long period of time.
Yeah, we burned, not that we burned it out, but we watched it consecutively, probably like 5 or 6 times when we first.
Probably more by now, but
yeah,
And
I wanted so badly to run into a succubus in real life, dude. I wanted so badly to meet one, but
was it you or somebody told me that they thought that they did?
It was us at a show, dude.
Ghostface Killer, dude, at the House of Blues. I think it was House of Blues, dude.
Yeah, in downtown.
And dude, she was crazy.
She was just standing there alone at the front of the stage, and she just looked like she was lost, out of place. And she turns around, and she starts talking to us, and she's like, "Who just played?"
And we were just trying to say what's up to Capadonna.
Yeah,
he was right there, Capadonna, like with his hands on his mouth, like.
Yeah, and she was just out of her element, dude. I don't know what
asking us too many questions. saying she was with friends, but no one of them were around.
Nobody was there, dude.
It's just nuts.
It just seemed really suspicious.
She went upstairs like she did in VH, and
she was just like really weird, dude.
Because the House of Blues has stairs, and it was just freaky. And then when she walks out, she just aimlessly going around. Like,
she was just looking for something.
Just a little story.
It was weird, dude. But
the Onarres and Atlas adventure, dude. But
we'll hear a bit more about that.
For sure. That shit was weird, dude. But yeah.